Welcome to Clock It, where your opinion is what wins you the game. We are joined by our incredible contestants all the way from the UAE. Dubai is in the building. Give it up for Abena.
Hi.
Hey, girl.
How are you, Koiya?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Thank you. You look beautiful.
Thank you. As do you. It's been a while, so it's great to see your face.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, it is my pleasure. And she is our favorite podcasters from Tequila Baby Podcast. Give it up for Jean.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, girl, you look beautiful.
You look gorgeous as always. Thank you so much.
I'm surrounded by all of this.
I'm trying to catch up with you because I'm like, Koiya on camera.
You are caught.
So stay ready, right?
You are caught. You definitely are. Well, ladies, as you know, this game is just not about getting the answers correct. You got to know what you're talking about, and more importantly, you got to clock it. So give that big buzzer a hit. That's exactly what you'll be doing anytime you want to clock in and give your answers. Let's go ahead and get this game started. First question. Which actor was so high he missed his 35th birthday party?
Oh.
Jean.
Matthew McConaughey.
Matthew McConaughey. Tell us what happened here.
Matthew got so high off marijuana, and he got stuck in the car and was listening to Janet Jackson's "That's the Way Love" for 2 hours.
Yes.
Missed the whole party.
Yes.
Missed the whole party. So in result, he did stop smoking because he's like, you know, this is taking over me. This is taking over.
Instead of going to his party, he sat in the car and listened to Janet Jackson. Now, this is interesting because 2 years prior, he dated her. So do you think he was just missing Janet and got in his feelings a little bit and decided to reminisce for a second?
I mean, it's Janet Jackson. Who wouldn't miss her?
Right.
I miss her. You miss her?
I miss her all the time, every day.
It's Janet if you're nice. Miss Jackson if you're nice.
Yes, that is very true.
That
It's
is a great
Janet
song.
Jackson.
It is a
I
great
miss her. We all missing Janet right now. But like you said, it changed his relationship with Mary Jane for a bit. He's like, I'm good. I'm not doing that anymore, because he said that when he finally went upstairs, what happened?
And when he got upstairs, everybody had left.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If I come to your party, you ain't showing up. I thought
He missed the whole thing.
the whole thing.
That's
I'm leaving
insane.
too. So
That was some good bud. He was like, that was that when that, you know,
Back in the day.
where you just get the munchies and you
Exactly.
just chill out, you zone
Yeah.
out.
He
It's
had
like,
more than
wait,
that.
Look, he had a little bit too much.
Matthew definitely did, so much so that he wanted to reminisce about his ex, sit in the car for 2 hours, and then finally go upstairs and everyone is gone.
Gone.
This is wild. If you're not showing up after an hour of me coming to your birthday
I'm out.
party, I'm out. So 2 hours, as expected, everyone had left. All right, Jean, 100 points you have on the board. Abena, you have 0, but we have many more opportunities to make that happen for you. Let's advance on to our next question. Who was Time Magazine's Person of the Year? Abena.
it's the architects of AI.
You are absolutely right. What made Time Magazine make this decision?
They felt like these architects have built who has helped the world so much and made it accessible to everybody now, with the businesses, with technology, with I don't know, everything in the world has AI. Everybody's using AI, so
Everything.
they're like, it's happening so quickly, and it's becoming a great thing for the world. Shall they say?
Yeah.
So,
Now, Abena, this announcement came after something really big for OpenAI. What was that?
Disney gave them $1 billion?
Billion.
$1 billion.
Dollars so they can use their Disney characters.
Yeah.
Like Disney, y'all doing that? Like,
But they put limitations on it for sure.
Right.
So they're like, you know, you can use our characters, but don't
do too much.
Don't do too much. Don't have them, you know, doing the most, twerking and things that don't represent Disney.
So you're telling me like Minnie Mouse can't be twerking in South Beach with a Cutwater in
No,
hand?
no, absolutely
Absolutely
not.
not. Absolutely
No,
not.
Okay.
Disney said no. You know, use our characters, but keep it cute.
Demure. Keep it very demure.
You know, keep it cute.
Well, you got to make limitations in
There's
this
kids
day and
involved.
age, because when it comes to AI, we have seen some crazy
Yes.
things play out on social media, and I think we're getting to that point where we can't really separate AI from reality.
really getting there.
So you have to put these kind of limitations in place, especially because our beloved characters like Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and Donald
Moana,
Duck, and you know,
Cinderella,
like, we
yeah.
don't want to see
Don't
them
taint
doing
them. Don't taint them.
the degenerate stuff.
Right.
Like, that's
don't.
not
We
what we
don't.
want.
Right, the grown people still go to Disney to feel like a kid, you know. So just keep it PG, and let's all be great. But I use ChatGPT every day. Like, that's my Google. I ask Chat everything. If I'm lost, I ask Chat. So even I ask them to make me captions on Instagram. They have
yeah.
that feature. So AI, I hate it, but I love it. I really have a hate-love relationship because it is taking over everything. And it's like people are doing photo shoots with AI. They're not really like right now. They could be like, this clip is AI. No, it's me in real life. But, you know, we can't really tell anymore. It's getting to that point where they're getting so good, you can't tell if it's real or fake.
Sure.
I think the globalists are going to be coming for you, Jean,
Oh, please
because
don't.
although AI has some great advantages, it is bad for our environment,
Exactly,
especially for Black and brown communities specifically. So I would just say if you could pump the brakes on using it as much, you know.
You know, I'm not doing the photo shoot.
For photo shoots, yeah, stuff like that.
But help me with my little caption.
They do my travel itineraries. I can't even do my itineraries, so, you know.
It comes in handy.
If the globalists decide to come from anybody on this platform, I just want to let it be known, go over there,
I
do not
hate AI.
come over here.
Look,
I am not condoning what they have going on.
They don't know who's going to do it. They're going to come from.
I hate AI, guys.
All right, Abena, you have 100 points on the board. Jean, you're at 100 as well. Let's keep this game rolling on to our next question. Which former athlete previously paid Diddy $250,000 to host his birthday party? Jean.
Gilbert Arenas.
Yes.
What was his goal in having Diddy host the party?
He wanted to get a bigger name for himself back in you know, when he first came out. So he wanted to host this grand party where, you know, he would get a lot of traction, a lot of eyes on him. So he asked, it wasn't Diddy initially, he asked Wayne, but Wayne said, I don't do parties. So he asked Jay. Jay gave him the quote of $500,000, and then he was like, "Ask B. B is $700,000." So he was like, "Oh, I don't, you know, I want to throw the party, but I don't got that budget. Like, I'm trying to get to on y'all level."
Yeah.
So he asked Diddy. Diddy did it for the $250,000. So he invested, and it was a great turnout.
It was. So Abena,
turnout.
specifically for when it comes to him wanting a bigger name, there was something he was trying to do with a brand deal. Can you tell us what was going on there?
Yeah, so he had a shoe deal with Adidas, right? It was 8 years for $40 million. And they're like, okay, put in your clause, if you make it to 2 All-Star games, you can come back and renegotiate. So once he made it to 2, 3, he's like, okay, Adidas, I'm here. They're like, hey, baby, we don't know who you are.
Right.
We don't know who you are. You got to do something.
Yeah.
So that's when he decided to have this grandiose party, to make a name for himself.
Jean, what was some other luxurious things that he did when he had this party?
Oh, he went all out. So he got black cards for the attendees, American Express black cards. He rented out 2 hotels.
4 seasons. 2 Four
Four
Seasons.
Seasons hotels.
You got to be specific with that because it wasn't just a hotel, it was the Four Seasons.
And then
The
it
whole
was
thing.
every room in the hotel. So
2 properties.
yeah, that's insane. He got private jets.
Yeah.
He linked up with, I think, American.
JetBlue.
JetBlue. Okay, one of those. Yeah, and went lavish. So it definitely worked because all of that, how can you miss it, you know?
He uses resources well.
He definitely uses resources well. And we know who he is now.
Abena, did Adidas end up coming back around at the end of all of this ploy? Did it work?
It worked. It worked. It definitely worked until it didn't. We know
How
what
could it
happened there.
not?
Love to see that. At least he got the return on his investment.
He did.
That's
He
all
did.
that really matters. All right, Abena, you are at 100 points. Jean, 200 you are at. And this is our last question in round 1. Which rapper is recanting a time that he allegedly hung up the phone on Michael Jackson? Abena.
The game.
You are absolutely right. What year was this and how old was the game?
It was 2005 and he was 24 years old. Yeah.
So we're talking about, you know,
Young
the game
game.
before he was who he is
Baby
now.
game.
Here's him
Baby game.
recanting the story
Baby
with
game.
Shannon Sharp.
He was like, I don't understand why you guys are at odds or beefing. He was like, I got an idea. We should fix the beef on my album. And that's when he lost me. And I was like, everything after that was like,
Why we gonna put it on your album? Why not put it on my?
I don't know. It's Michael Jackson, number one. But I was just
You
like,
didn't think he was being truthful? You did.
no, I just was like, I hated 50 so much at that time. I just was like, Mike threw me off with that. And I was just like,
No.
yeah, he lost me in the conversation. So I ended up hanging up.
You hung up on Mike.
I did.
Abena, he is speaking about a beef that he had with 50 Cent. For the people at home who may not know about this beef, break down what was going on here.
So supposedly, politically, they said that 50 was kind of jealous that they pushed his album back a couple of months because they was focused more on the game. Street-wise, it was the game wouldn't, you know, jump in on these beefs that 50 had with other people from different labels, and Game's like, no, I'm not with that. So You know how 50 is. He's petty,
Yeah.
so he's like, yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
And
Jean,
once
do
you-
we believe this happened though?
The Michael Jackson story?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, supposedly he loved the rap culture.
Okay.
So he was heavy in the rap culture. He loved the artists. So, and he's a Virgo, you know, he's a Virgo. So they try to make peace where they can. They try to fix things, if you will. So I can see it happening. But him hanging up, I don't know. Michael is Michael, and everybody respects Michael. So I don't know if that beef was enough for him to disrespect him in that way. But, you know, who knows?
Yeah, hopefully he didn't hang up on Michael Jackson, but hey, maybe he did. All right, guys, that brings us to the end of round 1 of Clock It. And what do you know? They both are tied with 200 points on the board. When we return, these two will continue to battle it out for round 2 of Clock It. Welcome back to Clock It, where Abena and Jean are currently battling it out. What do you know? They both are tied with 200 points on the board. But we are looking to break that tie right now by advancing on to our first question in round 2. Whose agent wants the world to know his client made $2 million for a single show? Jean.
Rod Wave.
$2 million is crazy. Is Rod Wave this poppin' to be making $2 million per show, Jean?
Listen, he has a fan base.
Okay.
The Gen Z love Rod Wave. All of his shows are sold out. He's selling out arenas. So I personally don't listen to him. It's just not my style of music, but the kids love him.
Okay, so he's worth the $2 million, you're saying?
The young kids think he's worth it.
Okay, so I'm assuming you don't think he's worth it.
I don't know much about Mr. Wade.
Well, he is top notch when it comes to the Gen Z-ers.
For sure.
Where does Rod Wave's album stand when it comes to the charts?
I know he has about 3 albums at #1, and his latest album, #2 on the Billboard.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
I
he's
mean,
pretty up there.
The numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers do not lie, so this is kind of, you know, why he is getting the $2 million per show. I wonder if this is every show, if that was one particular show. Like, I have questions,
Yeah, I have
Rod.
questions
But
too.
that's your business, and I'm trying to be in it. He is currently being sued by a touring company for how much and for what, Abena?
I think it was 27 million. Because he was on tour with Grizzly, I think, a rapper called Grizzly, and there were 35 shows, and he only came to 26.
Wow.
So they were like,
That's
yeah,
not what
run
we
me my
paid
money,
for,
exactly,
yeah.
my money back.
Yeah.
So based on our calculations, he getting 2-something million a show. If they're suing for 27 million.
He got to pay
I
up
mean,
then.
he should easily...
and missed 9, so.
He should
wow.
easily be able to pay that back if he's getting
Mr.
$2 million a
million,
show.
yeah.
That's just, you know, do a few shows and you can pay that money back. But $2 million is wild. We have probably yet to see $2 million in his lifetime yet.
Yeah.
So if you're making that per show, kudos to you. I am happy when a black man is getting his money, let me tell you. Jean, you are up 300 points on the board. Abena, you are at 200. Let's keep this game rolling. On to our next question. A DoorDasher was caught doing what to a customer's food? Abena.
Pepper spraying it.
Oh my gosh.
Why was she doing that?
Now, as a person who likes to eat a lot, this makes me very fearful. And if you do not believe us, check this out for yourself.
Oh my gosh.
My wife had started eating and she started choking and gasping, and after she had had a couple bites of her food, she actually threw up. It's pepper spray. It's more than likely what it is, but now in this day and age, it could have been anything. Could have been rat poison, could have been fentanyl. You know, I mean, my wife could have been dead. Definitely want to see her prosecuted.
This is insane. What do you would think would make someone do this? Help me, like, I don't get it.
I would assume maybe a lot of times where these DoorDashers are doing these things to people's food, it's because of the tip. That's the only thing that I can kind of think of. Or maybe she knows this person and they had prior issues or something like that, but it was not smart for her to do it at the door. If you were going to tamper with the food, do it at your car or do it, not do it at all.
Don't tamper with
wait, that's not
start there.
Hold on, wait, don't do it at all.
But if you can be smart about it.
Criminals are just dumb
Yeah,
anyway.
for sure.
Like, criminals don't really think things through. But that was just so stupid, and I hope she's prosecuted as well, because that could have harmed that lady. It could have killed her.
Yeah.
So
over what? $5?
over what is the question? That's the real question.
All for a tip, definitely not worth it. Abena, does this change your whole feeling and thought when it comes to food delivery platforms?
For sure. Like, I would rather order my food and then go pick it up myself. Like, that's the only option living in America. I don't have that problem in Dubai, though.
Oh, okay.
Well, anyways, but yes.
Clock it.
No, but for sure, I'll definitely go pick my food up if I was still in the U.S.
Yeah.
Abena says we are living in the ghetto over here. She doesn't have those problems in the UAE. This is only happening in ghetto America, where they are pepper spraying
going back home with
your
her.
food for potentially not even giving a
BT.
tip. This is crazy. All right, Abena, 300 points you have on the board. Jean, you are tied. 300
Tied
you
at
have as well. Let's break this tie. Next question we are advancing on to. A viral video is claiming which classic song has a problematic history. Jean.
Jingle bells. Jingle bells.
Now it is the holidays. Jingle bells is being played a lot. What makes this song problematic?
Well, they're saying that it has some racist underlying tones in it. Just its history of it's just, things are just coming out all of a sudden, and I'm sad about it, because the holidays, it's always supposed to be cheerful, and now we can't
We're
even
learning
sing
more of our
jingle
history.
bells.
We shouldn't be singing jingle bells.
Okay,
based off
no
of
more
what
jingle bells.
we learned, no more jingle bells.
Abena, tell us why we should not be singing it.
Because it's rooted in these minstrel shows where these white slave owners or white people were dressing up blackface with big red lips and mocking Black Americans, mocking these slaves.
Yeah.
And certain parts of the song about them laughing all the way was about the slaves laughing. They're making fun of it. It's terrible.
Oh my goodness.
We're not listening to it anymore.
Yeah,
Let's
no
cut
more
it
jingle
off.
bells.
And it sucks because it is the time of year where we are playing songs like that over and over and over. Jean, does hearing things like this about the song Jingle Bells make it hard to celebrate Christmas and listen to a song like this?
It does make it hard to listen to the merry songs. You know, these are the songs that we love to hear around this time. It just puts us in the
spirit.
The holiday spirit. But now, knowing that, it's kind of heartbreaking. It doesn't make it hard to celebrate Christmas, because that's not the reason for the season. But it is heartbreaking to know that that's the truth behind those songs.
This isn't the only song. What are some other songs that are problematic that we may know?
I mean, every game, any sporting events, what do we hear? The national anthem.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Verse 2 and 3 of that, very racist.
Yeah.
Very, very racist.
That's why they cut it out.
But we sing it at every sporting event in schools.
Yeah.
So what are we conditioning our kids, conditioning Americans to think?
Right.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how they wipe the history, and well, they try to wipe the history, and they try to bury these things. We don't know these things. It's not forefront. So we're just doing what everyone else is doing, you know, and whole time they're laughing at us like these people don't even know.
Literally. And every time on social media we say they always want to make it about race. That's because it's always about race. And here's some prime example on where it is all about race. All right, ladies, Abena, 300 points you have on the board. Jean, you're at 400. We got more questions. Let's keep it going. Which celebrity is going viral for having the Met Gala of Christmas trees? Abena.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Now, this is a tree if I ever have saw one. I'm not big on putting up Christmas trees. I just feel like I got to put it up and then take it down right after. That's too much. I got to clean up, put the tree up, clean up around the tree. It's a lot going on, but look at this
That tree is
This is a gorgeous tree.
That tree is
What is
sexy.
it made out
Yes.
of, Abena?
Oh, velvet. Look at it. It's just smooth. It's just
It's
creamy.
red
It's,
velvet. It's
it's
just
everything you need in your life. Like maybe because I'm 40, I'm like I love
That's
that.
a nice
like
tree. That's a nice tree.
it's
And the
simple,
stars
it's
have
wrinkled,
like
like
angels with the wings.
crystal, made of crystals.
Oh, crystals.
Yes.
It was nice.
Jada, you
Jean,
did that.
is this something you would put in your house?
Heck yes, I love it. I love Christmas trees. I love decorating us. It is a lot of work, so I'm not mad at you for not doing it because I get real trees, mind you.
Oh,
Ooh, fancy.
Right, but something like this, it doesn't look like, it might be a pole under it and then just something draping over it, something easy to put up and take down, but it is
gorgeous.
gorgeous. That is gorgeous.
I agree. Abena, how did social media users respond to Jada's tree?
You know, it's always mixed reviews. I feel like the millennials were like, Jada, you did that. You ate that up.
Yeah.
And the little Gen Z are like, oh, be traditional. We hate it. It's ugly. It's simple. It's plain. But that tree is banging.
Yeah, that was a nice tree.
She ate down for
we never
me.
saw a tree like that before.
And
Never.
this is the Met Gala of Christmas trees, if I ever were to
Yes.
see one. If I reach this tax bracket that Jada's in, this is definitely the tree that I will be putting up. So I am saving this on my Pinterest board for when we make it, Jada,
Make
okay?
a mini one.
Collage
You are my inspiration. All right, guys, this brings us to our very last question in round one, and I'll have you know you both are tied with 400 points on the board. Here we go. Last question in round two. Which award-winning director was invited to join the Oscars governing body but declined? Abena.
Ryan Coogler.
Ryan
Ryan.
Coogler it was. When did this happen and why did he decline?
It happened in 2016. He felt like he didn't want to be stretched thin. He already has his film academy and he works with his union people. And he felt like he didn't really have to, really. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing so much, I don't want to overextend myself and be overwhelmed. So he set a boundary,
Jean, most people would say this is like career suicide because when Hollywood offers you to do something, you have to take it. But doesn't it speak to his character that he was like, no, I have boundaries, I know my bandwidth, and I'm not gonna do it?
For sure. Hollywood calls, you answer. But for him, he believes in himself. So that says a lot about just what he thinks of himself and what he has going on. And he believes that, everything will work out how it's supposed to. And, he's not grabbing any offer that comes his way because he doesn't have to. Like she said, he's already making waves with the things that he's doing.
He sets the bar.
Yes,
sure.
and I love that. He knows his boundaries. Abena, what was some of the duties entail if he were to take this position?
So he was a part of the judging, picking nominees. So he was just like, you know what? I'm not really good at judging. I don't like the this versus that. Like, art is subjective.
Right.
I don't want to be a part of that.
That's too much
It's too
pressure.
stressful. Yeah, it's too stressful for
Yeah.
me. No, I get that though. I'm overwhelmed.
Right. I already got enough on my plate.
So
I love people who know their boundaries, but more importantly, know
Stand on
their
them.
worth. Because this was when he was just starting out, technically. So he could have been blackballed from Hollywood. People could have retaliated with him saying no, and he still trusted in himself. And look at the man that he is today in all his glory. All right, guys. Well, that brings us to the end of today's episode. And what do you know? Abena is today's winner. If you could just make your way around here, girl. She is leaving here today with our Clock It Clock. She is going to get crowned in all her glory.
Flavor.
Okay, I know that's right. First time on the show, and you are our winner. It looks great on her. It matches your outfit, too, girl. You did your thing. All right, Jean, as always, it is a pleasure to have you. Abena, thank you for being here. Viewers at home, we are back. See us again for another episode of Clock It. Until then,
Clock it.